Before we get into today's video, I just want to say thank you so much for the support. I hit 200 subscribers within like 2 weeks, if that. I went from like 30 something like a month ago to 200 instantly. And I mean, that may not sound like to a lot of people, but that for me, that's massive. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Thank you for the support. If you enjoy the video, leave a like and comment below anything you want to see in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, we'll get into today's video. Welcome back to Teaching Tragedy 101. Today, disappointment. The Boys is a show filled with people who are let down constantly. But who would you say is the character who has been failed the most? Butcher, maybe, Huey, or Mother's Milk are good guesses as well. But the correct answer though, in my opinion, Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy has been let down since the beginning. But how can a kid with a wealthy dad, a ticket to whatever school he wanted, and even superpowers on top of that, be let down at all? Soldier Boy being born into wealth didn't help his issues in school though. He struggled in public school and his father sent him to a boarding school, hoping not only to straighten him out, but to get a good education. But that didn't help him at all, not being able to keep up and getting in trouble. His father now so upset with him, he says he's no longer worth the family name. Soldier Boy, attempting to try and prove to his father that he isn't a letdown, he joins the army. While he's there, he's offered to join Vought's first batch of Compound V, becoming not only a successful project by getting superpowers, but becoming the first public superhero. After getting his superpowers, he told his dad he had become the first superhero. His dad wasn't proud of him though. He told him he had cheated, he took a shortcut, and he wasn't a real man. Soldier Boy would then go on to fight in World War II as a Captain America kind of role, leading the fight against the Nazis, except more in a propaganda campaign than in a front lines one. In 1945, however, he was given his own national holiday called Soldier Boy Day, but Soldier Boy himself told them to change it to National Superhero Day. That way it would honor all heroes and not just him. In the 60s and 70s, his background gets pretty murky. He would apparently be used for black ops missions from the US government. He allegedly was a big part in stopping many protesters at the time, whether it was civil rights or anti-war. He would either stop these protests by hosing them down or unfortunately killing some of them. It's rumored he was even the man who killed JFK. After his time as Black Ops, he was given a superhero team to lead called Payback. This team consisted of Black Noir, Crimson Countess, Gunpowder, Swatto, Mindstorm, and the TNT Twin. While being the leader of Payback, he fell in love with Crimson Countess. He was also known to physically assault his teammates though, and we are shown this through Black Noir's story. In the 1980s, Soldier Boy was called into Vogelbaum's office where he donated sperm to be used to create a superhero offspring. One night in the 1980s, Soldier Boy saw some kids trying to boost a Benz. The kids began to run away. This resulted in Soldier Boy throwing the car at the kids and going straight through the house of Mother's Milk, killing Louise Milk, Walter Milk, and Lucy Milk in the process. In 1982, Swatto and Soldier Boy were accused of assaulting a homeless man. The man wanted to press charges, but before he could, he went missing and nothing was ever brought up of it. Soldier Boy even filmed an anti-drug commercial and he pointed out how it had nothing but hypocrisy behind it, since Soldier Boy used drugs and drank heavily. Soldier Boy was betrayed by his team in Payback. They set him up to be captured by the Russians during an attack in Nicaragua. Him being captured results in years and years of being tortured, the Russians trying to find ways to kill him. While doing this, they gave him 20 sieverts of radiation. To put that into perspective, if you were to give 100 people 3.5 sieverts of radiation, 50 of them would die within 60 days. So he kind of got screwed on that one. Within these years of torture, he was stabbed in the eyes, shot in the mouth with an AK, burned with a cutting torch, and then they'd even make him drink sulfuric acid cocktails. Finally though, Soldier Boy was freed from the Russians by the Boys. Clearly in shock, he hurts the Boys and escapes back to the US on his own. While in Manhattan, he hears a song on the corner and his PTSD kicks in. Remembering the torture, he shoots out a blast of radiation, killing 19 civilians and leveling an entire city block. From here, his story is very routine. He hunts down the remaining team members of Payback for turning on him. While hunting down his former teammates, none of them really mean much to him except for Crimson Countess. None of them really bothered him except for that one. He knew the others didn't like him, but Crimson Countess was different to him. He actually cared about her. When he first finds her tied up in the trailer by the Boys, he doesn't want to kill her. He wants to know if it was true, how much money she took, that she didn't sell him out. He held out hope every day that she was looking for him. She hated him though. She couldn't stand him, hoping to never see him again. Soldier Boy, with holding back the pain, the yelling, letting go of all the love he ever felt for her, latching on to the betrayal, unleashing the final blow of radiation, killing her and removing the last person on the planet Soldier Boy truly loved. Crimson Countess was the one that made him realize something his father had told him long ago. It's him. He's the problem. There's no fixing something as messed up as he is. Continuing his path of revenge, he finally comes face to face with Homelander. The first time they fight, we see gods throwing absolute haymakers at each other. A fight that 3 seasons had built up to perfectly. The second time they meet, it's a completely different feeling. They now know their connection, father and son. Looking into a mirror, Homelander sees the father he never had. Soldier Boy sees himself, his younger self. He finally sees what his father saw in him all those years ago. A boy trapped in a god's body. A desperate, poignant boy who craves the approval of others rather than himself. Almost 100 years later, and he finally sees it. He sees the disappointment. The disappointment he knew all along finally has a face, and it wears a cape. Soldier Boy has one constant through his arc as a character: his betrayal and the emotional abandonment he faces. Soldier Boy was abandoned by his father, his team, Vought, the love of his life, and after being saved from the Russians, it doesn't get any better. He's told he needs to kill Homelander, so he tries to. And when he goes through with this, and he actually tries to, the only person he trusted, being Butcher, betrays him too. With good reason, yes, but to Soldier Boy, it's just another person who he shouldn't have trusted in the first place. Do these tragic things he's gone through make what he did okay though? Not at all. He's still a shithead, but now he's a shithead who, like his son, could have been great if he wasn't treated so poorly throughout his life, like a product. Regardless of the betrayal he experiences though, he was still the one who pushed people away, and violently at that. He is a product of his father, as Homelander is a product of him. Now all his family name will ever be known for is disappointment. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me that you guys even get to the end of this, let alone the support you guys have been showing. If you liked the video, please go ahead and leave a like. It just helps the video immensely. And if there's anything you want to comment below, please just let me know your favorite boys character, your favorite TV show that you want me to see, or a movie that you think I haven't seen and you'd like me to talk about. I love to see your guys' comments down below. I read all of them and I comment to pretty much every single one of them if I can. Thank you guys for all the support, and as always, have a great day.